Welcome to Dodger Stadium, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starter, Tyler Glasnow. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
This one in the air, right field. Hernandez hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Drops into the glove. And there's two away. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it, and that is that. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here in LA, today's starter for Colorado, Kyle Freeland. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
Digging in, Freddie Freeman. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. And he hits a ground ball right side. Sends it to Tolia, and Freeman is retired. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Mookie Betts.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Mookie Betts batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again. Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Turns and fires to Betts. And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Right side, hard hit. And Betts is set down.
The center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Two down, base is empty. And here comes Tommy Edman. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Tovar Safe at first as they can't make the play.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Teoscar Hernandez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Edman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Got him looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, Brian McMahon steps to the plate. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Edman under it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here's Michael Tolia.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before it starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
Here's the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. There's a swing and a drive. And gone! That's one way to quiet the crowd. And they throw a pair on the board.
How you doing tonight? Appreciate you stopping by.
Ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Siggy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run.
I'm doing pretty good. Appreciate you stopping by.
And the numbers back it up.
1 out, base is empty. Now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. Swung on, belted. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
This one high in the air to left center. Edman makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Adael Amador digging in for the Rockies. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Lifted in the air out to left. And he makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. And a foul ball. The pitch. And there's a foul ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
In a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Line drive, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right, but in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Will Smith stands in now and watches strike one. One out, base is empty. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. High in the air, out to right. Martini on his way over. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Max Muncy, the next to hit, takes outside. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. Right side. Inning over. Dodgers down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, at the plate, Ezequiel Tovar. Glass now back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. But now he holds it first with a leadoff single. A little surprising he didn't try for 2. Man at first, Nick Martini digging in for the Rockies. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. Long gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His first homer of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 4-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Fly to left his first time. That one hit to right. Hernandez ranging after it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So digging in, Michael Toglia. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swings through that one. 0-1. Man at first, one away. That one ripped. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Rips that one center field. Edmonds makes the grab. And that is that. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's going to be Kike Hernandez. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. On the ground, out to short. Handles, throws to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Man, Dodger Stadium is so beautiful. Really a gorgeous place to play baseball. The weather is always perfect. You know, Tommy Lasorda managed the Dodgers for more than 20 seasons, and he called this place blue heaven on earth. You and I, we had the privilege of walking past the Vin Scully broadcast booth and many times seeing him in there getting ready for a ball game. When I think of this place, I think of Vin Scully.
Miguel Rojas now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
So the batting order turns over. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Grounded out his first time up. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 outs, base is empty. That one the other way. Jumps, throws. What a play. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail it here 4-0. Back here in L.A., John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Hunter Goodman. Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now Zach Veen drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck, and it's into the gap. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now Adael Amador. And that's got extra bases written all over it. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great.
On the mound now, number 78.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man, and one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now it's going to be Ezekiel Tovar. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. 1 runs in, and they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Base is loaded now with still nobody out.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Nick Martini will hit. He's already homered here in this one. Now that's smacked to right center. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch. 1 runs in, runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. Kyle Farmer digs in now. Base hit, 1 run is in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Base is loaded now with still nobody out.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 2.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Base hit. 1 run in already. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is still loaded and still only 1 away. Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. He's already homered in this game. That's out to center field. Edman right there to make the grab. And there's 2 down. Next to hit for the Rockies, Hunter Goodman. Ripped on a line. And that is that. So they do get 4 runs across, but they end up leaving the bases loaded. And midway in the 4th, it's the Rockies 8 and the Dodgers nothing. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, singing in ballpark entertainment. You got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Fouled off left side. Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
The center fielder,
Tommy Edman at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Dodgers go down quietly, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's the left fielder, Zach Veen.
the left fielder, Zach Veen.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing.
This one's fair down the line and left, and it's going to be extra bases. But he holds up at first. Good play out there to cut it off.
Up next for Colorado.
So in now for Colorado, Adael Amador. Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Tovar in the box now. No balls and a strike.
All these Rockies doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double
Line drive, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now, Nick Martini. On the ground, 2 ball. He fires home for 1. On the first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Next to hit, Kyle Farmer.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed. Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Hernandez makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left for Colorado as it remains an 8-0 game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Michael Conforto. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back. Gone. He circles the bases. 3rd home run of the season, and they're on the board. It's 8-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it, carried out nicely.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball out to left field. Veen running hard for it. Makes the catch for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Muncy now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Right through there for a strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, still 0-2. Bounce to the right side. Amador tosses to first. They get the out on Muncy. Here's Kike Hernandez. Grounded out his first time. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on. Fought off foul. And a base hit into right center field. Now he turns and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That clips a corner.
0-1.
Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that drops foul. To the right side, Amador. Over to first. That ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Ryan McMahon now. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is a foul ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And a good start to the inning.
The first baseman, number 4.
And now the first baseman, Michael Toglia. And that one wrapped foul. Hammered, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting.
And now the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Conforto makes the grab, and there's one down. So up next, Zach Veen.
Now batting. Left fielder, Zach Veen.
Line to left. 2 down.
Well, it was a bad read off the bat, but he still managed to make the catch. That could have turned out much worse. Catch saved him a run.
So they're all loaded up. Adael Amador now at the plate.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Out towards right center field. Edman going after it. And that'll do it. Rockies leave him loaded, and it remains an 8-1 game. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 6th. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's, you know, just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. That one is hammered right field. And it bangs off the foul pole, home run. He nails one out to right. It's 8-2.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, he didn't want to go after him with the fastball at all, and that at bat, nothing but off-speed stuff. Even with all the changeups coming, somehow he was still early on the swing. So I think he had to be thinking it was only a matter of time until he saw some heat.
Edman at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. The Rockies up big in this one here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering is in for a strike. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. And this is new inning getting started. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Ezequiel Tovar.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now here is Nick Martini. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Squeezes it. One down.
One unusual feature of Dodger Stadium, Boog, those low walls in the outfield corners as they curl towards home plate. Lots of homers and automatic doubles because of them.
So man aboard, Kyle Farmer digging in for the Rockies. Here's a rocket out to left. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. You touched on this, Singy, but Dodger Stadium has become much more hitter-friendly than it used to be. A few decades back, it was probably the most pitcher-friendly ballpark in the league. Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Hernandez makes the catch, and that is that. So 1 left for Colorado. They lead at 8-2.
The 7th inning stretch.
And we're back. And the batter now, Michael Conforto. Freeland back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And a foul ball. Freeland ready to fire now. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Laced to right center, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Smith in the box again, takes a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Up the middle, base hit. That was smoked through the infield. The relay to the plate, save. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 8-3. Here comes Max Muncy. Strike on the inside corner. There's a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. And it hits the fence. Coming home. He will score. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Veen settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Muncy on his horse around third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. He'll score easily.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Back to the mound. It hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the left-hander's not hurt out there. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
One gone, runner at first. And next is the designated hitter, Freddie. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-7. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Betts in the box now. Takes strike one. And that one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him swinging. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
the center fielder, number 25.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Foul ball there. And that drops in for a strike. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Amador throws to first in time, and Hernandez is out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 8 and the Dodgers 7. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Alex Vesia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So in now for Colorado, Michael Toglia. Liner, base hit. Next for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's there. He's got it. 1 away. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
Hunter Goodman.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one hooked foul. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one is back. And it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. 3rd home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 10-7.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it.
Stepping in, Zach V. Splits the plate, 0-1. That one fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one drilled left field. Corrals it. And there's 2 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Adael Amador. And that is out of play. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a foul, out of play. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now back here at Chavez Ravine. And here is Michael Conforto. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. So into his 8th inning of work now on the mound, despite some rough patches.
Well, he's had to battle, and there were some times where I thought he was going to throw in the towel, but he stayed out there, he kept competing, and he's gotten himself pretty deep into this one.
Out to short, Tovar. In plenty of time to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Will Smith to the plate. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Third baseman, number 13.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Max Muncy.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Smith stands at first with 1 out. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
This is something else. Running that pitch count off. I can't imagine how frustrating it must be for the pitcher to have so many good pitches spoiled off like this.
About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Hernandez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Foul ball. base hit out into center field. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now a chance for Miguel Rojas. On the ground, right side. Amador tosses to first, and that is the inning. 2 left on. 9th inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kirby Yates.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Betts whips it to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So digging in, Nick Martini.
Well, no better night than Sunday night when everyone is watching. You break out, you just let them know that you haven't gone anywhere.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. 2 away now.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. But now they hold him to a single. Doesn't have plus speed, so I guess they didn't want to try and stretch it there. So a man at first. Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two outs. That one ripped. And that's going to bang against the wall. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left for Colorado. They still lead it, though, 10-7. Here is Freddie Freeman. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dick.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Bounce to the right. And foul ball. Swing and a ball popped up. And he'll be safe at first. picks it up with a bare hand. Man at first, nobody out. And next for L.A., Mookie Betts. And that's a base hit. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Back-to-back singles. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Really important at bat coming up now.
Tying run at the plate. Just missed.
That's the ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitch.
Swing and a miss struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Not a great curveball there at all, but clearly he wasn't looking for it because it just dropped right into the happy zone, and it looked like, to me, the swing was a little bit late. Tells me he gave up on it early and then just tried to have that emergency hack at the last second to put it in play.
With the tying run at the plate, we're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Infield fly called there. Michael Conforto will climb in. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. 1 run's in. Flying around third is Betts. In to score from first, and they trail by 1. And he makes it there with a 2-out triple. Tying runs aboard. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
In a 1-run game as this one ends 10-9. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Alright guys, that's the end of the stream for tonight. I will catch you guys in the next live stream. Peace.